Hello and welcome
Welcome to still another podcast with,
behind
behind
the
the scenes.
scenes with Santa and Mrs. Claus. Here we are.
Absolutely, here we are again. So, on this nice, warm summer afternoon, boy, I'll
Yes,
tell you,
yes, it's quite warm where we are.
it's extremely warm all over the country from
Well,
what
that
I'm
is
hearing.
true.
I mean,
Yeah,
so,
yeah, that's
but
true.
yes, but I'll tell you, we got kind of a fun one to talk about today.
Yeah, we hope so. We're kind of titling it the unexpected
Unexpected
joys
joys
of being
being
Santa
Santa
and
and
Mrs.
Mrs.
Claus.
Claus. I mean, there's quite a bit of things that we never would have guessed and
No,
never
it's
would have
true.
expected
Yes,
until it
yeah,
actually happened. But yeah, I mean, during our travels, and I do mean travels, we've been all over this country and
yes,
in a few other places as well. So, but it's often interesting. I mean, especially when I'm dressed like this, or if I'm out and about,
uh huh,
and we're together in like
yes,
stores or restaurants,
uh huh,
or just even a gas station.
yeah.
But we get some very surprising reactions sometimes in those situations.
And really a lot of it is at times that we don't expect it. I mean, certainly at Christmas time, yeah, of course, whatever we go out in, especially him, it doesn't matter. He's not wearing his full costume, but he will still certainly get looks and hi Santa and how are you but we're talking more about times when about now where
Yep.
we will go out and about and
And people will approach us
yes, and
a lot.
I cannot begin to tell you, especially him, how people have come up to him and said,
They've said everything. Most importantly, they come up to me and say, I was having a very
yeah,
upsetting day, or I just was in a terrible mood,
mood.
or I just
Mm-hmm.
was feeling depressed or discouraged. And I saw you, and I saw us, and, and all of a sudden, I feel so much better, and thank you
Yeah,
so very much. I mean, it
yeah,
really is. And all of a sudden, they have a smile on their face,
face.
and they're happy, and they're.
Well, and I think a lot of it comes down to, um, yes, I mean, we always try to stay a little bit in our roles as Santa and Mrs. Claus, but I think even individually, we just are happier people. We smile. We, just sometimes looking at somebody and giving them a smile, a nice warm smile.
And I don't do it thinking I'm Santa
No,
Claus. I
no,
just
no.
do it because
That's
that's
who you are, and
who
that's
we
who
are.
I am,
Yeah.
and
We try and show a little
yes,
kindness or
yes,
a little
yes,
respect for everybody we come in contact with. And I'll tell you, it's a great way to live because you'd be
yeah,
surprised. You really would be
yes,
surprised how it affects people.
yes,
So, and how you can help them
mm-hmm,
feel better about whatever they're going through at
yes,
that time. I
that's
mean,
true.
you often see stuff on Facebook and YouTube and stuff about, people not realizing the effect other people have on them.
Right, right.
So, but we actually know this for a fact.
We do, and
And
it's the showing kindness. I mean, we have gone into restaurants. Again, in fact, I remember on one where we went in for breakfast, and actually there wasn't very many people in there.
no,
And this
I know
gal
which one you're
was
talking
sitting
about. Mhm.
a couple tables away, and we just both looked down and smiled and said hi. all we did.
That's it.
We didn't, and we had breakfast. We did not look at her. We did not try to engage in a conversation with
Nope,
her.
no.
All we had done was just simply look and give her a nice smile. And when it came to pay the bill,
She had already paid it.
now we didn't know who it was. The waitress.
The
Yeah.
waitress said she wanted to stay
Yeah.
anonymous, but
Yeah.
we figured it out,
Yes.
you know,
yes.
because as Mary
Because
said, there wasn't a lot of people there,
But
and you know, and then what was really interesting is we went into that same restaurant. Oh, weeks later,
and
weeks
that,
and
that
weeks
same
later,
gal was there.
and that same gal was there, and
Yeah.
we went up and thanked her
Yes.
because,
Yes, we
and she
did.
goes, "How did you know?" And it's like,
Well, we just
we just know.
got a process of
We
deduction
just
there,
know.
but
Santa knows.
but she said, yeah, she said, I just
She said, I was having a terrible morning, and you guys walked in, and I felt
Yeah.
so much better when
Yeah.
I left, and it was the least I
Yeah.
could do.
and
So,
and there really was an example of again, in no way, shape, or form do we try and engage her in a conversation,
no.
anything. We just simply, smiled and walked on. And as Joe said, just showing a few seconds of kindness. I mean, that's all. It wasn't, we weren't lingering around her table. But there was one instance in which we.
I mean, we've had situations where we've been in restaurants and stuff,
Yes.
and they'll bring their kids over, and we'll
Mhm.
talk to them,
Yeah.
and we'll interact with them,
Yes, yes.
and make, and a lot of times they'll buy us dessert and
Yeah,
put it on
yeah.
their bill, or they'll help pay for the meal, or
Or
something,
pay for the meal.
or take care of the meal.
Yeah,
I don't
we-
like to talk about that, but yeah,
we've had that happen.
we've had that
Yeah,
happen a few
yeah.
times. But it's just, and really that's not what we were looking for.
Oh,
We
no,
were just,
no. We never go into a
yeah, we just like to
restaurant
have
hoping
fun,
that would
and we
happen,
like
yeah.
the kids to
Yeah.
have good experiences.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm really looking forward to my Houston
Yes.
trip this year because I'm going to meet thousands of kids.
Well, and there is another example where, of course, with children, we know we bring love and joy. We realize that. But we're talking really more about the adults.
Oh, we've had
who-
adults walk up to us and they'll slip us money and they'll say, "Here,
Yeah.
go buy some candy canes,
Yes.
or go,
Mhm.
take this to your favorite charity if you want, or
Yeah,
just,
just
just thank you for being you,
Yeah.
and for,
Yeah.
and it's like,
yeah, we've had that
you know.
grocery shopping,
yes,
and again, kind of minding our own business, really. I
Yes.
mean, we're just shopping, and we've had that experience. And I think, again, one of the things we'd like you to pick up on that is the especially in this atmosphere, there is so much unkindness, there is so much hate out there that just to be again a smile, and you know what, that doesn't cost you anything. It's just a smile, maybe in a low, and you just be amazed at, and
the difference it makes,
yeah,
and the impression it leaves with other people.
yeah. And when we
Yeah.
go somewhere where we've been there quite often, there, you see people light up, and they say, "Oh, here you are, here you come." You always bring. I always feel better when I see you.
Yeah.
I always.
You always bring a smile to my
yeah,
face.
yeah.
And you know what? Kindness doesn't cost.
No, it doesn't.
It really doesn't.
No,
And
no.
and it's amazing the dividends you can get from it.
Yeah, it
By
really
just
is.
being a little more outgoing, a little friendly. Nobody's saying you have to run up and hug somebody.
Oh
you
gosh,
just,
no.
You just,
No.
give them a little eye contact, a smile, and a little
Yep.
nod of the head.
Mhm.
You'd be amazed how different that makes people feel. So,
And you know what? I think the other thing is, and we try and do that, is it makes you feel better.
yeah.
When you go around with a frown or,
Bad
a
attitude.
bad attitude,
Yeah.
um, it not only projects from you, so people look at you and go, "Oh, I certainly don't want to
It
talk
doesn't
to,"
make you feel any
you know, and
better.
it does, somebody look at you, go, "I don't want to talk to that person," but it doesn't. It doesn't do anything for you,
And
and
I gotta say, I don't know if it's just the fact that we've done this for now 20 some years,
yeah,
but to us, I mean, even when we're having a bad day, we find that if we just stop, take
hmm
a deep breath, go, okay, we're
hmm
gonna move on from
yeah,
this, we're going to take care of this, it's gonna change.
yeah,
And just changing your attitude does amazing things,
yes,
and things start to work out.
yeah.
So, I mean, I not only just for others, but for your own self.
Well, yeah. I
You,
mean,
you need you
the
need to try and approach things like, you know, better days are ahead, or
hmm
things will work out, or
that's right. That's right. And then
believe in yourselves.
yeah, and it is true that when you're happy and you're ready to laugh and you're willing to laugh, the pheromones kick in,
They do.
and that's better for you personally.
Yep.
That's just a feel good moment for you, and it certainly has always um, brought us tremendous joy to know that, again, just apparently a little smile and an
Well,
acknowledgement.
we're getting off track
Yeah.
here, but the point of it is, this is one of the joys that we have experienced for 23 plus
hmm
years now,
That's right.
where no matter where we go or what we do, and it's fun to see the effect we have on others.
hmm
And it's kind of neat when all of a sudden you see somebody and they look at us and then they start smiling
hmm
and walk on, and you go, yep,
That's right.
we just made somebody else happy.
Yeah.
And that really is an unexpected joy on our part,
Yes.
and a blessing that we have.
Uh-huh.
And I'll tell you that it's worth its weight in gold. And anybody that can project that kind of an attitude is going to get a lot of rewards from it. So
Yeah, so we can give it to you to pass on.
so take that to the bank.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, and as we said, we're in the middle of summer now, and boy, I'll tell you, we're getting close. We're
Yeah.
now much closer to Christmas than we are far away.
That's right. That's
So,
right.
boy, I'll tell you, it's sneaking up on us.
It is. It is. And we appreciate you as always
Oh,
joining us.
yes.
And of course, our podcast we do twice a month, the 10th and the 24th.
Mm-hmm.
And, again, we've so much appreciated all your comments. Again, that gives us great
Makes
joy.
us feel good.
It does. So, yeah. So I need to, let you know that how much joy that does give to us.
And what you're doing for us,
Mhm.
and thank you for that.
Yeah.
Because truly, and all our subscribers, etc. So now the only thing I'm going to leave you with is, there are ways you can help us out. So
Yes.
please look. First
Yes.
of all, subscribe to our channel if you haven't
Absolutely.
already. We always put this at the end. We should put it at the beginning like everybody else. But the point is, keep up with us,
Yeah.
because we have a lot more to share and a lot more to say, and we want to make sure that you're around to see us.
That's right.
So, well, until next time.
We'll see you soon.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you. God bless.